Adventure motorcycling is taking a motorcycle on anything from a weekend-long adventure or a global expedition. Adventure riders bring their camping supplies along the saddle bags, pair with the extra fuel, a GPS, spare clothes, and a love to the open roads. For many in the adventure motorcycling world, the journey becomes more fun than the destination. One notable adventure touring motorcycle brand is Benelli, TRK502x. The Benelli TRK502x is a mid-size adventure touring motorcycle that has been gaining a lot of popularity lately, specifically in Italy and Spain. Let's start from the exterior. The TRK502x has a rugged and muscular look that is typical for adventure touring bikes. A tall windscreen and a large fuel tank that can hold up to 20 liters of fuel. The bike also has a comfortable seating that is designed for long-distance touring. And associated with the panners on the side added to our overall capacity and practicality of the bike. For engine and performance, Benelli TRK502x is powered by a 500cc parallel twin engine that produces 47 horsepower and 45 Newton meters of torque. The engine is mated to a 6-speed gearbox that provides smooth and effortless gear changes. The bike also comes with a slipper clutch, which makes downshifting a breeze. In terms of performance, the TRK502x is a great all-arounder. The bike is comfortable to ride on the highway and has enough power to take some light off-road terrain. And the suspension is well tuned and provides a smooth ride even on bumpy roads. For handling and comfort, when it comes to the handling, the Benelli TRK502x is a joy to ride. The bike is nimble and easy to maneuver thanks to its lightweight chassis. The wide handlebars provide excellent leverage, which makes it easier to change direction quickly. The bike also has a good ground clearance, which comes in handy when riding on uneven terrain. As for the comfort, the TRK502x is great for long-distance touring. The seat is well padded with provided ample support, and the windscreen does an excellent job of deflecting wind away from the rider. The panners is on the side of the bike provides plenty of storage space for all your gears, making it a great option for camping trips and other outdoor activities. Okay, let's go to the pros of the machine. Great value for money is actually number one. TRK offers an excellent features and performance at a relatively affordable price. The bike has a comfortable seat and well-designed windscreen that helps deflect wind away from the rider. If you will be buying the panniers, it will provide you extra storage for your camping and adventure plan. The bike is considered as a nimble when it was actually run. It is very responsive when you turn curves, and if you wanted to do, a quick left and right, it's actually very responsive. So that's actually one of the good thing about the TRK502 series. And the last one is, this bike is actually proudly Pinoy made. So yes, it's actually part Chinese, part Italian, but technically it is assembled here in Silang, Cavite. Let's go to the cons, which is the height. It is actually 100, or I would say 1490 millimeters, with a ground clearance of 220 millimeters, and the seat height is around 840 millimeters. This is something that is considerable as a European size. And for us, like Pinoys, we are averaging like 5'8" and 5'4". If you are 6-footer, you are lucky because this is actually very suited to your height, and it will not make you smaller. Compared to a sports bike, then if you're a 6-footer and your sports bike it's quite small, then yeah, you're like riding a scooter. Another noticeable and notable concern, so when you actually buy TRK502x or standard, is the weight. On my experience, I really struggled to ride this bike at first because it was too heavy for me. I'm actually riding previously Royal Enfield around 190 plus kilos, and for the TRK, considering the dry weight is 213 kg and averaging around 235 kg, okay, without the panniers, it is kind of heavy for a middleweight adventure bike. But again, if you are actually more on an advanced rider type of experience, it will not be an issue. But for us, like you just try to have this adventure touring category and consider as newbie, it will be a struggle. And another noticeable and notable downside of this machine is the power itself. The power is, I would say, fair enough or moderate. So it's not going to give you like the punch that you're looking to those like Multistrada, GS, and other competitors, which is more, I would say, versatile in terms of off-road capabilities, in terms of off-roading. But technically, this is actually something that I actually experienced. So for those people who is really on the entry level of adventure riding, I think TRK is still good option for you to actually try it. Okay, another improvements that I would be including, since I'm actually riding this bike for quite some months. Actually, I wish Binelli would really consider, upgrading the head unit. Another improvement is probably the headlight. Okay, so yes, it has actually a DRL, but during night, I really struggle riding the bike because it is not that bright. Another improvement that they might consider is, having a windscreen which is an adjustable option, because all TRK unit has this huge windscreen, but during traffic it is actually a struggle. For me, because this is actually my first adventure bike, I actually got all the sense of the money I bought from this bike, and it is actually practical. It will not break the bank when you actually bought it, and the usability on this one serves the purpose. And I think that's actually one of the criteria when a buyer of motorcycle is looking for something. It is actually how it's going to be usable for him or for her on a daily basis, and how it will function as part of his or her daily life. This motor review is sponsored by Atlantic Grease and Lubricant, lubricating towards the future. Special thanks to Archway Motors. And special thanks to Southern Solar Power Enterprise your end-to-end solar solution.